Good evening, everybody. All right. I'm Mr. Borzi. I'm the principal of Eastland Middle School. Thank you for being here tonight. To the 2021 Eastland Middle School Winter Band Concert. So I want to recognize some people here, some special people here tonight. First, thank you to Central Administration and the Board of Education. Mr. DeFelice is here tonight. I'm losing my stand, too. Also, our assistant principal, Mr. Gauthier, is here. And lots and lots of teachers. We have Mr. Wheeler, Mr. Leuenberger, Ms. Bosenberry, Ms. Bodie, and Ms. Bissell, all here tonight in support of our kids. So thank you for that. Really, really proud to be a part of Eastland. Do we have some nonsense at Eastland? Yup, we sure do. It's middle school, and we deal with it. But we have a lot of really, really great kids, and more importantly, we have some really, really great adults in the building who are helping your kids be the best people that they can be. And no person better than the director of the Pride of Eastland Middle School, and that's Ms. Shapula.
Oh my goodness, thank you for coming. I will say every time Eastland comes out, such a wonderful energy in the entire auditorium. We have a very energetic first piece to start with you today. It seems like we can't have a concert without me ending up talking about the rich band history and the rich band tradition here in Roseville. I can tell you there's so many parents and guests and friends who come up to me after the concert and say how they miss being in band or how they remember being in band, even sometimes here at Roseville High School. So we're going to start our concert with a piece called Jingle Jive. It's going to feature three soloists, which actually happen to be the three major sections of our band. We wanted to do a little segment to educate the audience. For those of you, well, whether or not you've played clarinet for 10 years or not sure the difference between a flute and a trombone, we want to make sure the audience leaves with something tonight a little bit educational. So starting with our Woodwind family, we have the flute section. We have the clarinet section. We have the saxophones. We have our trumpets, the baritone, the trombones, and in a whole family of their own, we have the percussion. So you'll get to hear from the whole band, the woodwind section as a family, the brass section as a family, and the percussion section before we end all together as one band. I cannot tell you how impressive this band is, especially as some of them started last year online. That is just completely crazy. I can't imagine, but they have done the unimaginable. And I will tell you, this year I started with one piece of music, and they asked for more. I gave them 2 pieces of music, and they asked for more. I gave them 3 pieces of music, and they asked for more, but I said no, 3 pieces. So our next piece up on the housetop is really special. You're going to hear a lot of different instruments in the percussion section. Hopefully you enjoy. For our last piece, this is a band favorite and sure to be a crowd favorite. It's titled Big Bluesy Band. The kids play this with such excitement, you're really going to enjoy it. And it's also super exciting to invite my friend and colleague, the newest addition to our Roseville Community Schools music department, Mr. Gary Hill. Awesome. Let's hear it one more time for Cadet Band. We have some awesome selections of music prepared for you today, but most importantly, we have some instrument trios to feature. Our first one is Silent Night featuring Justine Brunn, Stephanie Brandon, and Lila Davis. Our next trio will be playing Frosty the Snowman. I'm so happy to have RJ Duncan, Brianna Belden, and Alice Cooper.
Alrighty, good evening, everybody. Thank you again for coming out to the 2021 Eastland Middle School Band Concert for the holidays. This is the symphonic band on stage with us today, and we are going to start off the concert with a piece that should get things moving called Spectrum.
All right, yeah, let's give it up for them one more time. How cool. For this next piece, arranged by a composer named Michael Story, it's called Christmas in the Kitchen. Now, Mr. Story wanted to create a piece of music that emulated the sounds of the kitchen, the sounds of good food being cooked during the holiday time. So in the piece, he actually wrote in parts for flute, clarinet, saxophone, all the usual instruments, and pots and pans and water glasses. So I thought to myself, Bishop pull up, who could be more suited to perform as our soloist today other than our very own Eastland principal and assistant principal, Mr. Borzi and Mr. Gauthier. You know, when you rock out on the guitar and you just, that's what happened to the water glasses. It's okay. But again, we really would not be able to put on such an exciting, fun, awesome show without the support of all of you in the audience, also all of the amazing students, teachers on hand. We also have Kay Drake here. She's somewhere. Thank you guys so much for coming to support us tonight. We have one piece left. It would not be a complete holiday concert without our very own EMS rendition of Leroy Anderson's Sleigh Ride. And before we do that, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is on the program, which brings me to my next thing that I forgot to say. If you did not get a program, my apologies, there were not nearly enough copies. A copy of the program will be posted tonight on Schoology for you to screenshot and share or print at home. Again, my apologies, but thank you if you have a couple, take a picture. All right, welcoming up our trio for Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, we have Vanessa Moreno, Raymond Blaine, and Talandis Vickers. And it really is true. I can be forgetful sometimes, you know, that whole band director thing. But I will say these kids keep me accountable. When I asked for a few groups to do some trios at the concert or duets or so, I thought maybe I'd get one group or two, but I had 3 groups volunteer, and it was all them. They picked their own pieces and everything. So let's give another hand for any trio group that performed tonight. And now, without further ado, to end our winter concert tonight is Sleigh Ride. Thank you again so much, and happy holidays.